Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. Hello everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. We do have a lot to say tonight. It's going to be just me and Annalisa on tonight. Speaking on issues on her side of the moon, and I'm going to be speaking some issues on my side of the other half of the moon. Well, right now, Mayor Paul Coogan's under fire, about what happened, with the two police officers that got shot Sunday morning, uh, and he's also and so he's also in trouble with the Attorney General's office, because we want the audit. Okay, we want the audit, and he keeps telling the Attorney General no. So I'm going to bring Annalisa on. It's just me and her tonight. So we're going to be talking about this and other things too. So hello, Annalisa. What's happening?
Hello, David. Nothing's going on. What about you?
No, well, there's a lot of shit happening here in Fall River. I'll tell you. Mayor Paul Coogan's under fire with the Attorney General's office, and plus he's also under fire with the because he didn't really speak out about the shooting that happened in Fall River on Sunday. So the Herald, it's in the Herald News. And
nothing wrong with the city, you mean? Like it's fine?
No, there's a lot wrong with the city.
No, but that's what he says. He says it's fine.
Yeah, he says it's fine, but it's not fine. So this
Right.
this is why right now Mayor Paul Coogan is taking the heat for all the stuff that's going on. See, the Attorney General's office, okay, the Attorney General, wants to conduct the audit, but he says no, he doesn't want it. Okay, he doesn't want the audit.
He's corrupt.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And
he's corrupt. He doesn't want you to see where the money was what that went to that was supposed to go someplace else but went elsewhere.
Yep, absolutely right. Agree. Yeah, and then now he's also taking the heat for not explaining what happened to those two police officers that got injured in the line of duty. One got shot in the abdomen, and the other one got shot in the in the elbow. You know what I'm saying? By the suspect. You know what I'm saying?
Where did this happen? Where?
Right in Fall River. I forgot the name of the street. Let's see here.
But why? Why was there a shooting? For what?
He wanted. Well, they were doing this. This happened during a frisk. Okay, a pat down. Okay, so they wanted because this guy had warrants before. So this guy, he's been in trouble before. So they wanted to do a pat down. Okay, which is this guy was under arrest. He was under arrest already. You know what I'm saying? But the cop didn't want to say nothing.
So they were doing a pat down because they arrested him, but he's been in trouble with the law, so they knew who he was.
Yep. And so what happened? He pulled out an automatic. An automatic. Cop wrestled him to the ground, and cop got it in the abdomen, and one got it in the elbow. But those two police officers appears to be okay, and they're back on duty as we speak. So, thanks to Kelly Furtado, Chief Kelly Furtado. Hats off to her. I'm proud of her. The work that that she put in, because she cares about her police. She cares about her officers. She does more than I could say about other chiefs that were involved with the department too. So It, even if there's any corruption going on over there, she'll know about it, and believe me, and she'll address it. You know what I'm saying, really quick. Like the two police officers, like that one police officer got caught in the sting operation in Boston. She took care of that situation, and then the other police officer too, that was in trouble too. I don't know what happened with that, but she took care of that too. So, if she sticks up for her police officers. She loves her. She likes these guys like they're her family. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're right, you're right. But if you're wrong, you're wrong, and she'll let you know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Chief Kelly is. So, but outside of that, these police officers, I want to thank these police officers for running in a line of fire like that. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. And also thank you for your service. And I'm sure I'm glad that you guys are okay. So. But what else is on the agenda today, Annalisa, besides all the other craziness going on in the world?
Well, I was listening to that woman, Nancy Guthrie, who got kidnapped in Arizona. They still have no clue about where she is, who's got her. They have nothing.
Wow, no kidding. Damn.
Nothing.
These people going around kidnapping people.
It's been a week. I think they
Yeah.
said a week. And now the daughter who works for Fox came out and said that now they need the public's help because they have nothing. I don't think they have no clue because
Yeah.
these kidnappers took the ring, the doorbell camera. They took it apart.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, they disconnected it. So there's no video of these people that took this woman. Um, they say that they were in the house for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. And I don't know if they were stealing stuff or I have no idea. Okay. And but I don't think the cops have any clue. They have no leads. They have absolutely nothing.
Okay. Yep.
They don't know where she is.
Yeah.
They don't know who took her. They don't even know why they took her other than they want $6 million in cryptocurrency.
Holy
Uh,
crap, man. God.
And I don't know if they gave it to these people. They don't know anything. They don't know if the note is real. It's unbelievable. It's just so weird. This
Yeah.
whole case is so strange.
It is strange. I mean, this woman gets kidnapped. Now we don't know where she is. They don't know where she is, and now they're asking for the public's help. So what do we do?
Well,
Just
you know,
public
the
announcement?
she the Savannah Guthrie's mother, who's the one that works for Fox.
Yeah.
She's like I don't think she's that far from the Mexican border.
Oh.
Tucson, Arizona is not that far from the Mexican border. So I'm wondering if they took her there
They probably
and
did.
no, there's absolutely no trace of her. There's nothing. There's just
Hmm.
absolutely nothing.
Wow, God. So,
Absolutely nothing. There's just
so
they have no clue.
but they want the public's help. So how all right. So if they have no trace, no nothing.
They have
So
nothing.
so they want the public's help. So how we supposed to help? How are
Well,
we supposed to help?
I know somebody else asked that question too, but the daughter said, if you see or observe anything unusual, or suspicious or funny to somebody to call law enforcement.
Yeah.
But they have no, there's no cars have been identified. Nobody knows anything.
So
Nobody
how we
knows.
so how we supposed to know? How we supposed to know what this person looks like?
We don't know anything. She just said that if you see something suspicious to report it. That's it.
Well,
That's all.
we can't report something. Because how do
Just
we
if you
know?
see, no. No, it's got nothing to do with the case. It doesn't matter. What she's saying is that if you see something suspicious and
Report
it
it.
doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't have to do anything with the case. What she's saying is that it might have something to do with her mother and it might not.
Okay.
So they need all the leads that they can get because they don't have anything.
Mm.
It happened early. I think it's early in the morning, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning is when it happened. Was when they took her.
Yeah.
I think that was early Sunday morning, Saturday night into early Sunday morning is when they took her, and then she hasn't. Nobody's heard from her. Nobody knows anything about what happened to her.
That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's what a horrible thing to go through. What a
Yeah.
horrible thing to go through, not
Yeah.
knowing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going to dinner to your daughter's house,
Yeah.
being dropped off, and then she disappears, and then she just disappears.
That's horrible.
I mean, it's just, and nobody knows why. Like for what?
Yeah. Well,
Money?
I hope
Wanted
maybe
money. If
money.
they wanted money, why don't they just let her go?
Well, I mean,
I don't think she's alive. I don't think she's alive
she's probably dead. Who knows? You know?
because she has a heart condition,
Oh.
and
Effects from that. Yeah.
she has a watch that I think is attached to something that she has, and it stopped working early Sunday morning.
Holy shit.
So I think her watch is at home. So they don't think she has her medication. So I don't even think she's alive.
Yeah, I wouldn't think she is.
I don't think so.
Heart problems like that, and
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
if they haven't found her by now, then she's already like gone already. She's
Well,
already.
so, a couple of people said, I hope that this is a case. A lot of cases go cold
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they don't have any type of leads whatsoever. And it takes
Wow.
years and years and years and years. So people are like, I hope it's not something like that where they're never going to find out what happened to their mother.
Yeah, cold case. That's what it is. I've seen
It
a lot of that. I've seen a lot. I've seen
is.
a lot of them. A lot of them cold cases. Even when I was a volunteer at the district attorney's office downtown. I've seen a lot of cold cases. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Oh, yeah.
things that were unreported. I've seen a lot of it, and believe
Yeah.
it or not, and I asked myself, wow, geez, look at this. You know what I'm saying? I was a volunteer one time over there. I was only a kid at that point. I was under Walsh, under just DA Walsh at the time, and I've seen cases that would blow your mind. I'll tell you. You
I
know.
bet. Well, sometimes they have them on TV and I watch it, the cold cases. Sometimes it takes 50, 60 years because of the DNA. They didn't
Yeah.
have DNA way back then. So they
Mm.
saved, if the cops were good and they saved the DNA, then they can go test it, and then they can find the culprit.
Yep.
But I don't know about this.
I
we have
I
that DNA information, so I
I
don't think they left anything behind, like of themselves. There's nothing.
I one time, okay, I had to bring files up to the court, up
Mhm.
to the court, upstairs to the judge, okay, and I had to give copies for for the defense and copies to uh you know uh you know to the other side, and so and I was and I and well, I took my break, so I took my break inside the courthouse, and I was sitting there watching a case where there was a case that they had bow and arrows on the ground on the floor each way. I mean, there was testimonies going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hey,
Yeah.
is this true that that you murdered this guy? Oh no, I mean it was a back and forth case, and but it was actually crazy. I didn't stay to watch it also, because I had to get back down to work. So, well, volunteer work, and wrap up some of my stuff, and so I can go home. But I'll tell you, that trial back then, it was brutal. It was brutal. Believe it or not, it was brutal.
Yeah, those cases are not fun.
No,
Not fun at
no,
all.
but let me tell you, it scared me though.
Spooky. It's spooky. Yeah.
Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. Just even seeing bow and arrows on the ground. You know what I'm saying? A murder trial
Right.
going on. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
had,
but an 80. I mean, I think what is she? 82 or 83, and living by herself.
yeah,
I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Like, what in the world would they want and to do any harm to her unless it has something to do with her daughter who works at Fox?
yeah.
But they don't say anything. They don't say like this is why. Nothing. Nothing. It's just
Yeah,
bizarre.
it is bizarre. It's crazy.
It's bizarre. No motive. There's nothing. They don't give a motive. These kidnappers or whoever they are, nobody knows who they are. Nobody saw anything.
Yeah.
Nobody saw any cars. Nobody saw anything. They're never going to find out. They're not going to
No,
find
no, no, no. Then she just might as well. They just might as well. Declare her dead and just do a funeral or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, right. They're not going to find out what happened. I mean, they're not going to really know the truth, like where she ended up, where they nothing. They just don't know anything. What they did to her, if she's still alive, nothing. I don't
Yeah.
think she is. I don't think with that heart condition, I doubt it.
Heart conditions can be very fatal if somebody's kidnapped, or if
Right.
somebody's
That's right.
kidnapped and if they're under stress, if they're under stress, their body, and their heart can give out anytime. You know,
Right.
if they're
Yeah.
crying so much, they're stressed. Things, there's all kinds of things, what I'm saying, that your heart can give out, being stressed, crying all the time, especially when you're kidnapped, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know if she cried or not. She might have, but I think it's
Well,
just shock, just the shock.
the
Maybe the
shock,
shock
boom.
of it.
Yeah.
But her daughter said she was fragile.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to survive anything like that. I don't think. I
No.
don't. No, I don't think so. Because
And if,
that is shocking, and that's I don't know what they did to her. Who knows what the hell they did to her too.
Well, yeah, but if they, if it's, if they didn't call for ransom by now, then
They did. They
oh,
did.
so they did.
They did, but they don't know anything of where her mother is, so they don't even know if that ransom note was real.
Yeah, yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
it's just really strange. It's just very
Uh-huh.
strange.
Yeah,
And people are still talking about the JE files. There's some people are still talking about that, and I don't want to hear it because it's gross.
the JE file. What's the JE file? No, go
You
ahead,
know,
talk about it. Oh,
the Epstein files.
oh, that there, those
So they're
Epstein
still
files.
talking about the coded language that's in the emails,
Yeah,
what it means, what they're talking about, who they're talking to, you know, and which I knew was going to happen anyway. And it's like, what? Okay, they want to know, fine. I want to know, is there going to be any justice for these kids? That's what I want to know. I want to know if there's going to be any justice for the people that
yeah. No,
were
I hear you.
where these kids, were used. So
I hear you.
that's what, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
It's not going to. So
it's
we're
not.
gonna we're gonna know all these things. We're gonna know this. We're gonna know their coded language. We're gonna know this, and it's like, so what if we know this? What are we supposed to do about it?
Well, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton was involved with it.
They're not the only ones, Dave. This is a
I
huge
know that
operation.
it is. It's huge,
I mean, you've got people that we know and people that we don't know that are in this, that are involved in this.
lot of Hollywood, lot of Hollywood performers that are involved with this case.
Yeah,
This
well,
too.
musicians too,
Musicians too. Yeah, of course.
politicians, law enforcement, judges, from all over the world, not just this country. It's all over the world.
Yeah,
It's
they're
all
all
over the world.
involved. Every single one of them. Great.
But I mean, I don't know the extent of how they were involved. I mean, I don't think all of them committed crimes, but for sure, some did.
Yeah,
Some did. And it's like, if you have evidence, then these people need to be put away.
crazy house.
So that's what I don't understand. Okay, it's like
Yeah,
the Trump administration, they redacted all these files. So if you have evidence of these people committing crimes against minors, why aren't you arresting them?
yep.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Right. This is crazy.
And the Patriots lost.
I know. Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
the
they
score?
did.
22-7?
I think it was 1913.
No. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
I think so.
No. They
I
only
think.
got one. They only got one touchdown.
Uh, I gotta look again and see. Oh my God. Because my friend Peter Wiggins, he posted it, and he's autistic too, but he posts things, and and he posted uh he posted the game.
Oh, 29-13.
Oh, 29-13. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 29-13. All
Oh,
right.
Seattle got 17 points in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter. Wow.
Yeah, Seattle, Washington, yeah. Yeah, they did. And let me tell you something. Seattle the Patriots, we beat them before. Okay, the Patriots
Yeah,
beat them before
yeah,
during Tom Brady's time.
yeah.
Okay, but Seattle Seahawks, they changed their strategy. Okay, where that the Patriots was supposed to change their strategy too, but it didn't happen, and that's why the
Well,
Patriots lost.
I don't know, because James last night said that Seattle had a good defense, so that it seems like that defense is better than the Patriots.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we did beat the Seattle Seahawks once. We did beat them once.
Yeah, a while ago. A
Yeah, a
while
while
ago.
ago. We're talking about what, 7, 8 years ago, maybe.
Well, yeah, when Tom Brady was the
And Tom
quarterback.
Brady was the VP. You know, but I don't know. I don't know what changed and what happened now. So I mean, I don't know if it was because of I don't know if it was because of the quarterback we have now, or
It's just
I,
Seattle had a
like
better team. That's all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Seattle is
I
a
know,
better
but
team.
but they could have the Patriots they could have changed their strategy. They could have. So they could have changed the
Well,
strategy
I
around, but
mean,
they
you
didn't. They
yeah,
chose
you
not.
can, but if they're a better team, it's going to be difficult to
Us.
beat. So, well, they made it to the Super Bowl, and Seattle beat them. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean they
All
didn't
right,
make them. The Patriots didn't make the money that they wanted, but they made something. You know what I'm saying? But
money.
Seattle, yeah. Well, you get paid for these games. You get paid for these games. Seattle, like the Seattle Seahawks, they won the Super Bowl, so they're gonna get paid big dollars. You know what I'm saying, for that game. You know what I'm saying? Where that the
They get
Patriots,
paid by the game. I don't
they
understand
they
about that.
they got their contract. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Say
Yeah.
say
Exactly.
say say I was a coach, okay, and
Yeah.
I say, well, Annalisa, well, here I'm gonna I want to pick you because and I'm gonna give you a $40 million contract, okay? So that contract, okay, and that contract says, well, I'm going to give you $40 million, okay? So I have to give you $40 million up front, so that way I could hire you to play, to play football in the game. You know what I'm saying? Say the Patriots, okay? Um, but
I'll tell you how much they make.
they make good money, win or
So
lose.
this, on top of their contract, like you said, the Super Bowl winners, it's not the game, it's if you win. So whoever won got $178,000 each.
Yep.
Right? Whoever participated, I believe, or all of them get it. I don't know. The losers get 103,000.
Well, 103,000 is not bad.
And then if they make the playoffs, they get bonuses. It's a bonus. It's what you call a bonus. They get $81,000 for the conference championship, which New England did make.
Yeah.
They were the
Yeah.
championship of there. So they got $81,000 each for making it to the championship, conference championship.
Yeah.
Even in the divisional round, which the Patriots did do, 58,500. Wild card, which was what the Patriots did, 58,500. And whoever did not win that wild card, I forget who New England played for the wild card. Was it Buffalo? 53,500 for them
Yeah.
who
It was
who didn't
Buffalo.
win the wild card game. So yeah, every time they advance, and they win, they make the most money. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
the losers make money though too.
Yeah. Of course.
They
You know
get
what I'm saying?
they get money. They get money too if they.
Yeah, but they get less money. You know what I'm saying? They don't get,
Well, I know, but they still get paid. I
of
mean, they
course.
get paid if they get to that point. So that's still good.
So it's still good money, anyways. I mean, that's enough to buy themselves,
Like you said, it's on top of the contract. These are bonuses.
yeah.
Chump change. That's chump change for them.
Yeah. All right. Hey, look. Yeah. You know something? I played when I was in Duffy High School. I played for the Raiders in Duffy High School. Okay, football game. Every week I used to play for the Raiders, and it's a football game in Duffy High School, and and my dream is to play for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to play for the Patriots, but my mom said, no, you're going to break your bones and this and that. My father said, look, he's going to break his bones outside anyway. So why don't he just play for the Patriots? Let him play.
Hey,
Let him, man.
The Super Bowl is the highest playing game.
Yeah.
So that's where if you're going to go in the NFL, you're going to make good money.
Yeah. I wanted, that was my dream. That was my dream. I wanted to play football. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play football. I had the height. I had the height to it too. I want to play football, and and I was like really good at. I'm still really good at it. But I was like my younger days, man. At Duffy, man, I was super super
So
at it.
why didn't you pursue it?
Because broken bones and this and that. My father said, "Why don't you let him go?" But my mom was and too hung up with. Yeah, she didn't want me to get my bones broken. Uh,
I don't know
the
if you break your bones in NFL.
oh well, I mean they jump on your head and everything, and they
Yeah, I
jump on
don't
your.
think you break your bones, but you can get a concussion,
And my mom was also worried about that too. You know what I'm saying too. So
sprains, and
yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah.
back injuries and stuff like that.
Oh, I think it's more the head. I
Yeah,
think it's more the head because when you have to hit, they put their head down,
yeah,
and they with the helmet they butt you.
yeah. They buck you with it. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, so I think that was
and
probably.
those guys are very strong.
Hmm.
They're very strong. They're all muscular. They're young,
Yeah,
and yeah, you can get really hurt if
paying attention.
you're not only paying attention, but if you're not, physically fit, you can get really hurt.
Oh God, yeah,
If
of
you don't
course.
know how to hit, if you don't know, whatever, you can get seriously hurt in
Punch
that
him in the
game.
crotch.
You can get really hurt.
Yeah, you get some of them guys will punch you. Some of them
In
guys.
boxing, do you remember Muhammad Ali in the end?
I
He
remember that
was
one. Yeah,
his brain was gone because from all the punching that he got from boxing in his head.
yeah. Your brain.
He
Your
just
brain.
wasn't. He
Yo,
just wasn't.
well, your brain is like Jello. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
Jello,
it
and
moves.
it moves
If
everything.
you if
Boom!
you
You
get
get shot
hit
in the
the
head all
wrong
the time.
way and your brain moves,
Mhm.
that's a concussion.
Yeah, 4 years of Golden Gloves. I 4 years of Golden Gloves, and you know who trained me? David Gorbin. David Gorbin.
I don't know
He
who that
was
is.
well. He was he's a he was a professional boxer. David Gorbin. He trained me how to box. He trained me how to hold my hands. He trained me, how to stand. He did everything. He did everything for me. You know what I'm saying? And then I fought at Lincoln Park. I was 4 years of Golden Gloves, and but after those 4 years, I had a match one day, and I got carried away with it, and I end up losing it. So I says, yeah, well, I got carried away.
What do
So
you
I
mean?
ended up,
What do you mean
I
you got
was
carried?
young. In other words, got carried away. So, the cockiness, you know what I'm saying? You know, Yeah, so
I
the guy
don't
was,
know what you're saying, but okay. I'm not a boxer. I have no idea.
yeah, no, no,
I
the
don't like
cocky.
the sport. I
When
don't like.
you go in there, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna kick your guy, I'm gonna kick your bloody butt, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, they talk
That's
trash.
that talk trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's end up losing at the end. So, but it
They
was
all
okay.
talk trash, and then
Yeah,
they fell in the NFL too. And there's professional sport. They all of them talk trash.
yeah.
They all do it.
I was trash talking the my opponent.
Oh yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
let them be
That
trash
happens.
talking. Why not? What the hell? Everybody does it. I mean,
It's a
hey,
psychological. It's psychological,
yeah, you
but you ended
know,
up losing anyway.
yeah. Hey. So I mean, hey, yeah, but I end up losing anyway. So what the heck?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, everybody. You know, I'll tell you though. Even hockey. People talk trash. In hockey, people talk trash playing soccer. People talk trash playing
Oh,
golf.
hockey's brutal too. Hockey. Oh my.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you can get hit with a puck coming about what?
Oh my God, that's brutal.
Yeah,
That's
20
rough
miles an
too.
hour.
Hockey's rough.
Yeah. That's yeah, hockey. Yeah, you can actually get
They can use the stick, the
by
puck.
accident.
No,
Yeah,
not by accident. No, they can do it on purpose too. It can be accident and on purpose, but that they have a weapon, which is the stick.
yeah. Well, the stick. Yeah,
That's a weapon that can be used as a weapon.
of course. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And golf too, same way. You know, what I mean, you can use
Wow.
as a weapon, especially if you have a 9 iron.
Golf is not a violent sport.
No, thank God.
You're not going
Thank
to
God for
get
that.
hit
Yeah.
by a club in golf.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
No. It's not that soccer. Yeah, soccer too. You use your head a lot to, because you can't use your hands, so you have to use your head
Yeah.
to redirect the ball. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's as rough though as like football, boxing.
Soccer is not okay. Soccer, you
I
use
don't
it
think
more. You
so.
soccer,
Yeah.
you use more of your feet. Sometimes you can use your head. You know what I'm saying?
Basketball isn't rough either.
No, no, no.
No.
I remember watching. What do you call it? There.
Baseball isn't rough either.
No. Oh, I mean, it could be if you piss off one of the teams. And they
Yeah,
start.
but that doesn't happen a lot. It's not. I mean, the sport itself is not rough.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
You know what I'm
it's
saying? All they're doing is just hitting the ball, you know what I'm saying, out of the park. You know what I'm saying? Like David Ortiz did. You know? David Ortiz 16 home runs when he was playing?
oh,
I
I
think
don't
it
know.
was David Ortiz. Yeah. He was an awesome eat. My God, he popped him out of he pop and the Red Sox man. He popped him right out. Pop, 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 boom, and right out, right out. Oh yeah, he knew when he had that bat in his hand. He knew exactly how to hit it. Okay, he knew exactly where to aim it and everything. He knew exactly where it's got to go. Right out of the park,
He's
right into the
huge. He
yeah.
was a big guy. He was a
Big
big guy.
boy, yep, pop, yeah. You pop him right out of the pot, clearly, right up, right up. Well, I can't answer right now, so talk to you guys later. Um, so, yeah, he popped him right out of the pot.
Not all the time, but he did. Yeah.
He did, he did it quite a few times. Yeah, he did.
I don't think the Red Sox are they as good as they were at one point or
Yeah.
I bet you everybody in New England must be really bumming out that the Pats lost.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah,
My
people that.
brother is very quiet.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way: people that bet with the bookies and stuff, they lost. Oh my God.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
betting it. You know what I heard that people were betting their house and everything that the
What?
Patriots would.
Oh my
They,
God.
yeah, they do. Trust. Oh, they do. They bet their
Oh,
house.
that's an addiction. Well, then they're addicted because that's not normal.
No, no, it ain't normal. When you bet your house, you ain't got no place to live when you lose.
That's addiction. That's
When
that's not good.
when a guy comes to your house and says, "Look, you lost the game. I own your house. Hand the keys over. Hand the paperwork over to
Right. Yep.
him." Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah,
That is pretty bad.
yeah. When you're over it is
That's
pretty bad.
yeah.
And when you're betting your house and stuff, yeah. I've seen people I've seen people have addictions with gambling. I know a few people in my
Oh,
family
that's an
that
addiction, all right. Oh my
I
God.
I I have
That's
a few. There's a few people in my family that they have an addiction. I won't mention any names because they deal with bookies and stuff. And
oh my God.
sometimes when they lose, the guy calls them up on the phone and say, "Hey, look, you owe me 100 grand. When you gonna
Oh
pay
my
me?" You know what I'm saying?
God.
And if you don't pay them, then I'm
They
not
have a
gonna touch
hundred
it.
grand to pay these people?
Yeah, and yeah,
What?
if you don't have 100 grand to pay, then then you're in trouble with them.
They're in trouble.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble. I hate gambling. I'll probably go to the casino and put like maybe $20 in the machine, pull the handle down. Ding 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 ding. If I win or I lose, I go home. Yep. One time I went to Foxwoods. A couple of times I went to Foxwoods. I hit $2,700. Some $2,700. Sometimes $600. Then one day before the casino that's in Tiverton now over here was in Newport. I went down there. I threw a $5 bill in the machine. I pressed the handle down. $700 more. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's just that I walked into the place and I asked the lady. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am." I said, "Excuse me." I says, "How long you been sitting here?" I go, "I'm just asking how long you been sitting here." I said, "You don't have to tell me or whatever." So she goes, "Oh," she says, "I've been here a while. I haven't hit nothing." I says, "I'm gonna go sit on the other side of you, and I'm gonna put money in that machine, and I'm gonna see if I can hit something." You know what I'm saying? Because this looks like a pretty hot spot. You know what I'm saying, for a big winner. So actually, I basically did. I put $20 in the thing. I pulled the lever, boom, 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 boom. $2,700 right off the bat.
Wow, you're lucky.
The lady turned around and looked at me. She goes, "I am mad at you." I'm like, "What are you mad at me for?" I says, "I don't know you." I says, "It's not my fault. You've been sitting here all day and spending your money. So why be mad at me?" So she goes, "Well, because you won $2,700 and I won nothing." I said, "Well, go move to another machine."
Most people don't win. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's rigged
Oh,
so that the owners win.
yeah. So I so so I took my money, cashed it out. The lady brought me the money. She asked me if I wanted to pay taxes. I says, "Yeah, okay, I'll pay taxes." So I paid $100 taxes. Then I went down to one Newport Highlight, and then I put money in. What did I say before? $20. Well, anyways, but I put $5 in it. You know what I'm saying? It was a $5 machine, so I put $5 and won $700. $5, that's what it was, and I won $700. So I won the $100 back plus an extra couple of $100 more. So I did. I made out pretty good. It was for my bills, my bills that I owed. So I had to pay my bills with it, and it didn't last very long. So
It doesn't last very long.
no, when it comes to that, stuff like that. You know, what I mean, I'll go to I'll probably go to the casino and go and fool around over there. You know what I'm saying? And see what I can hit. Go have some dinner over there with Linda or something. Maybe. And
Where do you go? There's one. Oh, you're closer to Connecticut, so or Rhode Island, whatever they had it. So that's
well,
where you go.
I have Billy's in Rhode Island, so I can go to Billy's in Rhode Island. So all I gotta do is just take the Stafford Road bus all the way around, up,
Yeah.
get off of there, and walk in because the bus don't go in there anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
I've never been. I've never been to any of the casinos in New England.
I'll tell you one thing though. I mean, you can go to a casino, you can play, you can have dinner over there, you can have, I mean, if you're hungry, they got a full bar over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you drink, but whatever, If you do, you do. You don't, you
Yeah,
don't.
that's what they do in Vegas. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Vegas. I know a friend of mine. He every year, or I think it's every year, he takes his wife to Vegas, and he goes and plays in the casinos, and he hits big over there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. Comes back with about at least $9,000 or something. Vegas. Yeah, he says, "Look,
Some people are big gamblers.
yeah." Yeah, my father, my dad was my dad before he passed away. He was a big gambler, and he used to, when he was younger. I don't even know if I'm supposed to even say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I don't care. Um, but my father told me when he was younger. My father told me that he used to hang out, when he was younger. I mean, these guys used to tell him, "Yeah, take this money, go put it in the bank." You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? And my father would always do it. You know what I'm saying? And just to see if they trust him. You know what I'm saying? And then ever since that, he's been put money in the bank for him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, these are guys that will, you know what I'm saying? These are not ordinary gangsters. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Oh, well, I don't want to say it anymore on live stream.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Um,
I don't
but
do any. I don't. I'm not. I really don't know. I don't gamble. I have no
well,
desire. I don't find it. I might do it like one if I go to a casino, which I think I went to a casino twice in my life,
I just sent it to you. MOB.
and I'm like, it's okay. I don't find I don't it's just not appealing to me. I just don't find it appealing.
No, of course not.
It's not. I don't find it fun. Some people find it fun. I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't find it fun. You know what I'm saying? But I go. I'm not a big gambler. I don't gamble at all. You know what I'm saying? No, I just go there for the fun of it. If I have the money, I will. If I have the money, I will.
Well,
No.
see, if I had money, that's not something I would do for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but they got some. Well, they got some fine. Well, in Billy's casino in Tiverton, they got some fine. What do you call it over there? Uh, what is it? They got some fine. They got some fine restaurants over there. Motels over there. They got some nice stuff over there.
That I would, yeah, I would probably do something like that.
Yeah. So they got some nice stuff over there. It's awesome. Even Connecticut, where I say I went. They got some fine hotels over there. So Foxwoods, you know what I'm saying? So Foxwoods is, I mean, that's where won most of my money over there.
That's still there, Foxwoods?
Oh yeah, Foxwoods. Matter of fact, Linda and I one time we went on a Linda and I we went on a neighborhood trip over there one time. We paid $50 for the bus. We got the tokens. We got the tickets, right?
Hmm.
And we got the tokens. We got the tickets, and we played the machines, and we got the food for free.
Yep.
Yeah, over at Foxwoods. And the people that played it, the people that played, that came with us and played, walked out of there with about 6 grand, anyways.
They won 6 grand.
Hmm. Yeah, you walk out of there with 6 grand, easy, right off the top. Boom, $20 bill, 6 grand, over.
How
Yeah,
is that?
people. Well, they played them. They put what they. Some people play blackjack. Some people play the machines. Some people play, the dice game over there. I mean, yeah. Some
Yeah.
people walk out of there with 6 grand. People walk out there with 7 grand. People
Oh,
walk out
so
of there.
this is not just the machines. They do other
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
There's a few other games over there that people play. I mean, they got blackjack. They got oh gosh, you can um, dice over there. They got all kinds of stuff going on over up there in Foxwoods. Let me tell you. I mean, you should go try it. I mean, hey,
I don't like that kind. I just told you I don't find that appealing.
no. Well,
It's
when
not
you
my thing. I just don't. It's not something I think. That's not my entertainment. It's not something I find fun to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not fun for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it either, but I go there to win money. If I
You
don't,
didn't like it, you wouldn't go. You like
yeah,
it because you want to win money. Most people go gamble so that they think they're going to hit it big and hit a jackpot and make money.
I don't go. I last time I went to one was in Foxwoods. I haven't gone to Billy's yet.
Well, whatever. Most people that go gambling, they
Of
go
course.
so in the hopes of winning money.
Yeah.
That's
No.
why they go.
Yeah.
But that's why they call it a gamble because you have no idea if you're going to win or not. You could lose a lot too.
Yeah, you can. But you know something? Most people go over there with their credit cards. I don't do that shit, man. If I have
I wouldn't
extra,
either. I would just bring so much money and that's it. That's what I do. I
yeah.
wouldn't.
Well, you can bring probably maybe $120 with you. So well, you got money to eat, you got money to spend. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, and if you and they also have the penny machines over there too. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Hey, you know
Not
what?
my
Hey,
thing.
hey,
Sorry.
look at. Hey, I dream of being a millionaire.
I know
Okay,
you do.
all
Everybody
right.
does.
And look at if one day, okay, I go to a casino and I hit really big. Let me tell you something. If I become a millionaire, yeah, okay, gov the government can kiss my butt, okay,
They're
because
gonna
I'd be
take all
helping.
your taxes from you.
No, no, because no, because it'll be from Rhode Island. So it'll be from Rhode
They
Island,
still
and
gonna
I
get
would,
your
I,
taxes
I would,
too.
I would take some of that money. Okay, honestly, I would take some of that money. I would build a big, huge, um, like one of those big, huge cancer places where people and where people can go. You know what I'm saying, to get treated.
They got
And I,
that. Why do you want to do
but
that? They have it already.
not here in Fall River, they don't.
Yeah, but they go elsewhere, Dave.
Well, we don't. We want dialysis over here. We want it over here where people can, don't have to travel so far. Believe it or not. And I would build um, a big, huge addiction center where people can actually live in there and stay there so they can get clean. I
Right.
would actually and help the homeless people out too. At least some of them. Some of them that want the help. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it. And build some nice veteran houses for the veterans because that's how much
That's
I
a lot
care.
of money, Dave. I don't think you're going to do that with a
Hey, you
million.
know what? I'm not. You know something.
Not a million.
Money,
Being a millionaire in Massachusetts is not a lot of money.
but you know something though. Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the money. Okay, all I care about is helping people. That's all I care about.
Well, sometimes you need money to help people, Dave.
No. Hey, look at I was born poor.
Especially if you want to have a big building and all that. Yeah, you're going to have money to do that.
Yeah. But hey, look at I was born poor and I don't mind being poor again. Money, I can't take it with me, right?
No, you can't.
So might as well spend it. And I'm sure James is watching because that's what he's doing right now.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because he's gotta work tomorrow morning. So he can't come on today. So that's why it's just me and you right now.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, yeah. But but I don't understand, Mayor Paul Coogan at all, man. That guy, man, I'll tell you. Yeah, it says right
I
here.
understand.
Uh,
He's corrupt.
Yeah, WCVB Channel 5 Boston. Several locations and several locations in Massachusetts. State police troopers were seen investigating an area on Walnut Street. That's where it all happened. Walnut Street. Yeah, Fall River Mayor is frustrated with the additional system after deadly police involved shooting. Yeah, yeah. Because no, why? Because he didn't.
Deadly?
Yeah, yeah. He didn't speak out on it. That's why he didn't speak out
What
on his.
deadly shooting? I thought you said both the police were fine. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Well, no, it was a deadly shooting. But these offices are okay. So they're okay. One got shot in the abdomen, and the other one got shot in the elbow. So um, they're okay. Police Chief Kelly Furtado. She did a very much. She did a good job handling this in this case. She did good, and you know something. And I and if her contract was up, I'd vote her back in to be the next police chief again. I
You
would
can't
not want
vote her.
no.
You can't vote her. You can't
No,
vote her.
no, 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 no. But I would advocate and say, hey, look, you know something? She's great. She handles her offices very good. She handled the investigation. So and no other police chief would ever do that. Believe it or not. Yeah,
Would do
man.
what, Dave? What did she do? I don't understand. What did she do?
Well, she handled the investigation very well. You know what I'm saying? For what happened to her police officers, she spoke out. She spoke out because the suspect he was killed right on scene. So he got killed on scene, and this was all done with
Oh,
a
he did. The
yeah,
guy who had the gun that shot the two policemen that got
yeah.
killed?
Yep, they killed. They opened. They returned fire and they killed them right on the spot. Yeah, I got the video right here. His videos all over the place. Look it up. You'll see it.
Uh,
The body cam was the actually body cameras video was released.
So do you think there's going to be a lawsuit against Fall River from the family where the guy ended up
I
ending his
don't know.
life?
I don't know. But you know what I was thinking? Now, since this guy was black, okay? Since this guy was black, okay? Now, you know what I was thinking? That now a black man got murdered, got killed by police officers, right? So I was thinking, and I was like, wow, you know what? Now Black Lives Matter is going to be involved with this, and
No, no,
they're
they're
going to
not.
say
No,
they're
they're
going to
not.
they're
No,
going
they're
to
not.
they're going to say that they're racist, the cops are
No, they're not,
racist.
Dave. That's
Yeah,
done. They're not going to do that.
I
Being
hope not.
Black Lives Matter doesn't do that anymore. They don't exist. It's done. That organization is done. No,
Yeah,
they're not going to. They didn't do anything for the black community, Dave. They just stole the money. They did nothing. It was just a big hoax. It was something, I don't know. I think the media, I think they knew what they were doing. They decided to make it a racial issue. How many times has this happened before? This happens quite a bit.
yeah,
And so for some reason, they picked George Floyd, and they decided to blow it out of proportion. And Black Lives Matter. This was all done on purpose. It was all done
yeah.
on purpose,
But
and
I
and they raised a lot of money, Dave. The
yeah,
people that were involved in that organization, where a lot of people gave money to BLM, they took it and they lived very luxurious lives, let's
yeah.
say. And that's all it's for. That's all they do with this. That's all they do with it. They're not going to come to Fall River. No way.
Well,
No way.
the reason why I say that because Mayor Paul Coogan has a one of his students, okay, one of his students from Durfee High
One of his
School,
ex students.
one of his ex students from Durfee High School, uh, is involved with Black Lives Matter. Okay,
So what? So what?
it's not it's
There
yeah
are a lot of people that were involved with Black Lives Matter. They're not going to say it. They're not going to say anything.
well,
Uh,
well I mean
they're. It's not going to happen.
well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Well, you can say that they're not going to say anything, okay? But I could say, they could be a possibility in there. You
Anything's
could,
possible, Dave. I say no. But
okay,
if he took out the gun first, if that's the way it went, then I don't think they're going to have a leg to stand on.
yeah, true.
I don't know if that's how it happened. It could be. That's
Well,
what
there
they
is,
say. That's what they say, but who knows? You got to look
yeah.
at the video.
Well, I mean, if you look up the body cam already got released, so and there is actually there is pictures all over Facebook. If you went on the Fall River Police Department website, their page, you can see it. They post things up there daily when things happen in the city. So
Well, look, if somebody commits a crime and the police are called to the scene, I mean, you're going to face the consequences. Either you're going to listen to the police and do as you're told, and if you're going to fight, there's a chance you're going to lose your life. And that is the same thing with ICE. It's the same kind of thing with any kind of law enforcement
of
officer.
course, yeah, and
So, and ICE, oh, look what they did. I know, yeah, I know what they did. And yeah, these people are brutal because they train with the Israelis who are
yeah,
brutal.
Marxist.
So why would you want to mess around with them? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
It's
but I mean, it's
it's pretty
you know,
stupid. It's pretty
people
stupid.
people shouldn't mess around with law enforcement. Okay, you know,
No,
when a
you
cop
shouldn't.
when a cop goes up to you, okay, and says, "Hey, come here." You ask him, "Okay, what could I do for you?" You know what I'm saying? You know, but you just don't also go up to a cop, antagonize him, okay,
No.
and push a vehicle in front of his car and interfere with with his investigation. So that's well, uh, that is called interfering. You interfere with a police officer, but you also interfere with the investigation that he's trying to conduct,
Which is against the law. You can't do that.
which is against the law. Which is, I think, it's a misdemeanor.
No, it's not. It's not a misdemeanor. That's a crime.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Not a misdemeanor. That's a federal crime.
Well, if you're yeah,
That's
well,
no joke.
a federal crime is no joke. You know what I'm saying?
If you're dealing with the feds, that's a federal crime.
Yeah. Yes, it
You
is.
go to where the ICE agents are, where they're conducting a federal operation. That's a federal crime.
Yes, it is.
Obstruction of justice. That's a federal crime. Especially, you're dealing with them. That's a federal. That's not a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it
That's
is
a
a federal
felony.
crime, of
A
course.
felony.
Yeah, automatic felony right there.
Yeah. And the second guy that lost his life, um, pursuing ICE. I don't know if you saw the video that came out a couple of weeks ago. It showed him going after a vehicle, an SUV that an ICE agent was driving, and he spit at it at the ICE agent, and then he kicked the tail light and broke it.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
was
Okay. Yeah.
that was a week before they shot him.
Yeah.
So that's what he was doing before they shot him.
Wow.
So if they knew who he was and they saw him as a threat, that's what they did. They might have seen him as a threat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, law enforcement, whether if you're federal, state, or local, I mean, if if a civilian cuts in front of a law enforcement vehicle and they're trying to do their job to investigate, I mean, and you're interfering, you know, well, state if it's state, then I don't know how state would handle that. But if it was
It's all a crime. It doesn't matter where. It's all a crime. It's all obstruction of justice. If you are interfering with any type of investigation on any level, that's obstruction of justice. That's a crime.
you go to jail. Well, I mean, you can go to court for that, and plus go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah. If they find you guilty, you might go to jail. Yeah.
Or
Sure.
you might get a fine.
You might lose your life too.
Yeah, and lose your life, and that might make it to court. You might lose your life.
Right. And just like that guy, in Fall River, he lost his life.
Yeah. Well, because he would. I mean, if he would have let the cop frisk him and search him and did what he was told, right? Instead of acting like a dumbass and pulling out an automatic
Well, you're in trouble when you pull out an automatic. They're going to kill you. That's it.
yeah,
They're going to kill you.
the minute you pull out that gun, you're going to the ground automatically. Boom! Yeah, they're jumping out. They're
Yeah,
jumping.
you're done. You're done.
Yeah, of course.
If that's the way it happened, then yeah, he asked for it. I would say.
Well, I mean, the body cam shows it. So I mean, the body cam shows it. The body cam is already released.
Who's the guy that was he from Fall River or is he from somewhere else?
I have a picture of this knucklehead. Oh, what a knucklehead! Yeah, see right here. I got the picture of when the cop took him to the ground. I got the body cam.
Is he from Fall River? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know who, but is he from Fall River?
I'm gonna find them now because I know I got a picture of them. Let me go on a Fall River Police page. Hold on. See if I can get there. Oh, my Uncle Bob. Let's see here. They do have a picture of them. Now, this is crazy. Let's see. I gotta find a picture of them. I had a picture of him. I don't even know where I put it.
Well, he's 40 years old, but they still haven't. Um,
He was a young guy too, in his 40s, I believe.
it doesn't say. They don't say too much about the suspect. This was
Yeah.
on ABC News. This made national news.
Yes, it did.
Yes, he was a Fall River, Nigel Vaughn.
Yeah. And what kind of gun did they said he pulled?
Um, I don't know. Doesn't say.
Well, they said it was an automatic. Who the hell carries a
The
fucking
police
automatic?
got a reckless driving complaint, and they stopped him.
Yeah, that's what it was. Fall River suspect killed after refraining from police. That's awful. That's a damn shame. I mean, yeah, that did make national news. Yeah,
He
but
had a
that's what
Glock,
that's
he had a Glock handgun.
yeah. It was he made it out of an automatic. You can make Glocks out of automatics. You know that, right?
No, but this
You
is what it
didn't.
says. The switch made the weapon fully automatic, capable of firing multiple rounds, which is a magazine, right?
Yeah,
The
that would
motive
be
for the shooting remains under investigation. Prior to
well.
the shooting, Fall River police interacted with the suspect at a gas station just before midnight after responding to a call about a possible physical altercation in progress and someone driving recklessly in the parking lot. They're lucky nothing happened to them. The police, that is, are lucky.
Yeah, one got shot in the abdomen. The other one got shot in the elbow.
Yeah. Well, because they were wearing a bulletproof vest, the guy that got shot in the abdomen, he's okay.
He's fine. Yeah, they're both fine. You know what I'm saying? They were basically lucky. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
That other guy wasn't so lucky.
no,
He's
they
pretty
opened
stupid.
pretty 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 stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid of pulling a gun on on a couple of police officers right there. Okay, police officers are sitting right there. How dumb can you be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is dumb.
Yeah,
But you know what? I watch uh, body cam videos of police in Florida. They have a YouTube channel,
yeah,
and this guy gets these tapes, these videos, and he shows them. And I would say, for the most part, the people that they detain and for the most part arrest are drunk.
yeah.
So they're on something. This kid could have been on something if he was, weaving in and out. He could have been on drugs. He could have
Mm.
been, alcohol or both. And, you don't think straight when you're like that. You don't think straight.
No.
You start fighting. Your senses are gone. Um, yeah, and then they become unruly, and then they get arrested
Yeah.
for stupid stuff like speeding or running a red light or things like that, and it turns into something ugly.
Yeah. Well, and this is what we do. This is why we have over here in Fall River that we have mothers against drunk driving because people like to drive drunk. And getting their cars instead of leaving their keys. They want to hop in a car and start it up and see if they can make it home, and all of a sudden they're weaving all over the road, and so they're actually weaving all over the road, and they get pulled over, and they tell you try to walk a straight line. You can't walk a straight line. You end up in the back of the cruiser. Then you
You
end
know
up
who
locked up and you lose your license. Yeah.
got stopped was, I don't know if you remember her. She was a gymnast. She was a gold medalist gymnast for the United States. Mary Lou Retner, I think her name is Mary Lou something. She was
Yeah.
stopped in Florida for drunken driving.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, she's like in her 50s now, but she was at a parking lot. The police came. I forgot what for. Told her to get out of the car. She cooperated. She ended up going to the police station, and she kept denying that she wasn't drunk, but she was. They
Yeah.
all deny it, but they are. They are drunk.
When they blow a point, 0.9 or something.
Yeah, they refuse to do that. They won't do it. They won't take a breathalyzer. They
Okay.
refuse. And
Okay.
then they tell them to do the exercises, which is walk in a straight line or whatever. And
Yeah.
the police say to them, if you refuse to do these exercises, pretty much we're going to have to arrest you.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
So a lot of them don't end up doing it because they can't do it because they're drunk. So they end up getting arrested and they get detained for public intoxication or resisting arrest
Yep.
or disturbing the peace, things like that because they get loud. They
Yep.
start yelling. This is in broad daylight.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't at nighttime. This is broad daylight. Broad daylight.
Yeah.
Broad daylight.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though. They can request a blood test. They can request to pull blood out of your arm too.
Yeah, but I think you have to consent to that. If
If
you don't
the
consent, they can't do it. I don't think they can do it. So
if the police officer has suspicions that you were drinking and he can smell alcohol on your breath, and
right.
if he can prove that you were behind that wheel, okay, then he has every right to a police officer has every right to request a blood test if you refuse
Yeah,
to
not
take a
yeah, but
breathalyzer test.
not during the arrest, Dave. No,
No.
no, no. I've never heard that. And from the videos that I watched, they never say anything about a blood test. They say to them, if you refuse to do these tests,
I watch cops.
and if don't want to take the breathalyzer, they don't. I don't even know if they ask them for that, but they all say no anyway to that. And walk a straight line, watch my finger, and don't move your head, only your eyes. And they can't follow instructions because they're drunk.
Watch the pencil.
Right. Yeah, watch the point, but you can't move your head, and they all move their head. And I don't know how these cops have the patience, but It's like, wow, you don't know how many times they have to tell them what the instructions are, and if they don't understand and they refuse, then they get detained. They're detained, and then they get arrested
Yeah. Of
for
course.
being drunk, for
Just
public intoxication,
yeah,
for
oh
public.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And I've watched videos from an airport too.
The airport.
The airport a couple of times, yeah, 2 or 3 times. People drink, they drink before they go on the plane to relax them, and they're out of control.
After, yep.
And they're all women, by the way, Dave. All of them are women.
That's crazy.
They're all women. I don't know of any guy so far. I haven't seen a guy getting into any of these problems. They're all women that are they're drinking. They
Yeah.
drink beforehand and they get unruly. They don't know what they're saying. They're out of control. The police are called, and the videos that I've seen, they end up getting arrested.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
You can't do that to me. I have the constitutional rights. I have this. I have that. And he's like, yes, I can do that.
I
Because
can arrest you.
the cops say, I can, yes, I can do that. I can. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yeah, I can.
Of course. I mean, he can. He can. Of course, he can arrest him.
Well, I mean, he has to have probable cause. You just can't walk up and arrest somebody. There has to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I found something on Madonna, Trump's wife. I want to share it if you don't mind.
Melania?
Yeah, I share. I always go through Chat GBT to find things because it's accurate. You
That's
know.
not foolproof. That's
Yeah,
that's something quick, that you can
I
get
I found
information.
some.
I wouldn't rely on it. You have to do your own. But go ahead. What did
Yeah.
you say?
Well, but no, I'm just saying that. But it's also hooked up to. It's also. It's ChatGPT is also hooked up with Google and everything. So
Yeah, it's a
um,
search engine. It's like a search engine, just like
yeah,
Google. It's the same
yeah.
thing.
Let me see. Let
I
me.
think. I
I
don't know.
posted. I posted up on Facebook. I just want to show it to you. I mean, if you don't mind. Let me see. Let me see where I
On
got it at.
Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, I posted it up there. I want to see if I can find it. Let me see. Maybe it's on the other one. Get a. I have a whole bunch of them. So, oh yeah, right here. I think it's on this one right here. It's see, COOGEN's a clone. See that?
What?
Let me see. All right, so that's about the investigation. About that. Um, I posted it up here somewhere. I just gotta find it. I shared it too. Uh, yeah, you like my profile? uh, all right, all right. Let's see. What's going on? I didn't know I posted it. You guys gonna make me look like a fucking liar now? It's my father right there. Me and Jake being silly.
What did the post say?
Um, I couldn't tell you offhand. Let me
Oh.
see. So I have to look for it. I just have to look for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just give me a moment, and I know I posted it. Fuck, man, where is it? Is it there? I know it's there. I'm not senile.
You might
Not
have to
yet.
dig.
Huh?
You
What'd
might
you
have to
say?
dig for it.
Yeah, I know I'm not senile. I know that. I'm not that old to be senile. Let me see. Yeah. Let's check. It's not on that one. It's not on that one. I know it's not, but uh,
Did you give it to me on Messenger or did you put it on your page?
oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to my phone for a second. Hold on. I put it. I get. I well. I put it on my page. So let's see. I put it on my page, and I know it's there. Oh wait, I'm gonna go. I think I know. I think I. All right. Yep. Nope. I forgot to put it up there. That's my fault.
Ah, so you didn't put it up there. Okay.
Yeah. Well. I have it right here. Um. I'm gonna share it to you anyways. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
Can you put it on the screen here?
I gotta share it to my Facebook page.
Okay, put it there and then share it on the screen
All
so
right,
I can see it.
now I gotta cancel that and start over again, Miss Annalisa. Um, let's see. I got that one there. Okay, and what else do I got here? I got another one. I got quite a few of them that I'm gonna post up there. So, but I can only do one at a time. Let me see, because I've been asking, so I asked Chat GBT about it.
What were you asking? What were you
Well,
wondering?
yeah, how she met Trump and where she met Trump. Yeah, so I was just asking that. So now I have to refresh my page. Okay, so I gotta refresh the whole entire page, and oh, that's not it. That's the video. Oh, there it is, right there. There's one of them. Um, I don't know if you can read it, but
Did you share it
I'm going to share it right now.
on the screen, on this screen right here?
Yes, I'm going to watch.
Okay, cool.
Boom. There it is, right there. So there is one of them right there. I don't know if you can read it.
Let
I
me
mean,
see. Let me see. Was Melania Trump ever a supermodel? No, that's what I said.
yeah. So I looked up that.
The term
I,
is usually reserved for models with Russian. What is that? Global. Right. That's what I said. I said she's not. She was not a supermodel. Everybody would have known who she was if she was a super. Melania Trump was not a supermodel. She was a working fashion model. Right.
yeah,
She came to the United States for modeling opportunities, and yes, she appeared in several well-known magazines.
yeah. So so that's the other one that I found. So I wonder, and
Because
then
President Trump called, I think it was President Trump and others said that she was a supermodel. Whenever they said that, it's like I'm like, what are they talking about? I don't remember her ever being a supermodel.
yeah, I know. And I remember you saying that. So I said, you know what? I said I gotta look this up and see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not to prove it to see if it was right, but I wanted to look it up myself. So and plus I
So
got
President Trump would say about Melania that she had a lot of money. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
thinking she might have had a lot of money because she was a supermodel. I don't think so. I think he's lying about her. I don't think that's true.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
they make good money, but if you're a supermodel, you can make lots of money. But she wasn't. She wasn't a supermodel, so she wasn't making a lot of money.
But see, this one and now this other one here, Melania Trump came to the United States primarily to pursue a personal modeling career. So she
Right.
came to pursue a personal modeling career. Here is the straightforward breakdown career opportunity in the mid 1990s. New York City was and still is a global center for fashion and modeling. After working in Europe, she moved to the US in 1996 because it offered more high profile jobs, agencies, and magazines work. Legal entry, she entirely came on a modeling work visa, which allows her to live and work in the U.S. legally. And a uh, professional, she, she was a professional success in the U.S. So, I mean, so yeah, well, but she's
I don't believe that. I find that hard to believe. I just
well, your opinion, but I mean, I'm
no, it's
just
not my opinion. It's a fact. She was not a supermodel. She did
no,
not.
no, 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 no. I know she's not because it clearly says it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but I don't know what I don't know. What I'm saying is like I don't understand why they say that when it's not true. Because even President Trump said it, and it's like it's not true. I think the more accurate description is that she knew Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I think it is.
You know what?
And
Maybe let me look that up and
and
see.
she was at one of his parties. And he, that meaning Epstein, introduced Melania to Donald Trump.
Let me.
That makes sense to me. That makes sense. That makes
Well,
sense.
let me.
Because if she was a supermodel, everybody would have known who she was. Even
True.
Donald Trump at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody would have known who she was. Nobody knew who she was. Yeah, she did modeling here and there, but she wasn't a famous one.
Let me see here. E. A. N. Okay. Um. Trump. Uh, I gotta. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, this thing. Okay, now I gotta erase this whole thing again. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it this way. How did Melania Trump meet Epstein? Let's see. Question: how Melania Trump met Jeffrey Epstein, or whether he did or not? Definitely answered by the public records. What is known in reports? One, no, confirmed, direct, introductions visa Epstein. There is no verifying independently confirmed that this account that Epstein introduced Epstein introduced Melania to Trump, or that she met Epstein in a specific social setting through him, and the most widely accepted to ability vision of how Melania met Donald Trump based on
It
her
was in
own.
the Dave. It was in the Epstein files. It was in the Epstein files that were just released.
Hmm. Can
That
you put
that's
that?
how that's how they met.
Can you put that up and see so I can see
No,
my?
it's in the Epstein files. I haven't. That's what people that are reading it have said, that the way Donald Trump met Melania was through Epstein.
Oh,
It's in the files.
okay.
So yeah, you're not going to find it that way because he had Epstein in the 90s had parties galore, all right, where he had models there, not well-known models like Melania, and a
Yeah,
lot of other ones.
yeah.
Okay. And then you had people like Donald Trump with the money. These girls did not have money. And so they met.
Okay.
And sometimes, what happens with things like that?
No idea.
Well, use your imagination. So he, Epstein was known to throw parties where there were young women there
Yeah.
and men with money.
Okay.
Okay.
Young
And
young woman and men with money.
yeah, so they would, things happen in those kinds of situations.
Epstein. Wow.
And so yeah, I don't think you understand how I've seen videos on it, and I don't think you understand, Dave, and I don't think you can take it, so I wouldn't watch it. How these operations work. So,
Well,
uh,
put it up there. I want to see it.
no, 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 no,
Come
no,
on.
because it, no, because it's not nice. Because it's not. It's gross. I mean, it doesn't
Uh,
show anything gross. It's very depressing. It's kind of like
uh,
depressing.
yeah.
Um,
It's unrated. If you,
It's it's
it's
it's
rated.
it's no, no, no. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got nothing to do with that. It's a video on YouTube. It's not a movie. So it's a
Oh,
video on YouTube about um, trafficking, and
oh my God.
they
Oh, no,
followed
I don't want
one
to see that.
woman. And I don't know where she was from. I don't think she was from this country. I think it's someplace else. And she was pregnant and did not want the baby.
Oh my God. No, I don't want to see
So
it.
so the middleman, who was a trafficker, I don't know if she knew it or not, but he was a trafficker and he said that he would buy the baby from her.
Oh no, I don't want to see the video. No, 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 no,
This is all true. This is how these things happen.
no,
So she
no.
did give the baby to him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she didn't want to have anything to do with the baby.
That's
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
oh boy.
Sold it, sold it to a trafficker, and God knows what happened to that baby.
I no,
So
I don't want.
this is what happens with trafficking. And this is what Epstein was involved in. That's just one aspect of it, and there are others as well. And one of them was to recruit women from where Melania lives. They recruited those girls because they were poor. And they would say, "You're going to be a model. You're going to come here. You're going to go there. You're going to do this. You're going," and that's what I think happened.
Wow. That is crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, and you were talking about Hollywood, and we were talking about musicians. It's the modeling industry too.
Holy crap.
It's a modeling industry too. You know, they're always looking for the 13-year-olds and the 14-year-olds in the modeling industry. Yes, they're still doing that.
Yeah. Save the act. It's
I
still
even saw
being
that on
debated in the
Facebook.
Senate. How is this even debated on voter ID? Supposed
Can
to
you
be
imagine?
confirmed
Can you
to
imagine that?
identify, yeah, uh, identi- identity, and secure elections, and had some Facebook fight about it. Laugh out loud. Yeah,
Yeah, I read that they're still fighting about that. Can you imagine? I can't get over that. I think that is
yeah.
insane.
Wow.
I don't even know why. I don't even know how this is a debate. I really don't. How
Listen, yeah.
big is it? How big is what?
James, how big is it?
By jam, how big is it? I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
By jam, I don't know what he's talking about. So do you know that, well, I don't know if it's still true, but um trafficking and the industries that they're in is the top it's the top money maker in this country.
So is the black market.
It is, that's what it is. It's the black market
Wow. Hmm.
because it's involving minors. So that's the black market. It is the big that's why it's such a big secret. Number one, it's because of minors, and number two, they make a lot of money from it.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Money from it. It is. And that's why with these files that are being released, I don't understand why nobody's being arrested. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna find out. I don't know what happened today with Congress and all that, but I really think they're still having issues. It's still corrupt. Congress is still corrupt.
Yeah.
There's still fraud, waste, and abuse. Our money, our tax dollar money, is still being funneled elsewhere instead of staying here
Yeah.
in this country to help us out. It doesn't stay here, it leaves. And, I don't know of any other country in the world that gives their tax dollar money to the United States. Does anybody know any other
No.
country that gives us money? No. We're
No.
always giving ours. Why? Why are we doing this? Nobody gives us their money. Why are we always giving them our money?
Why don't they give us money for once?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, give us money for once. I mean, what the
They
hell?
don't do that. The only way that we're getting money from them are through the tariffs. That's
Yeah.
it. Or else they wouldn't give us anything. They're not giving us anything. Why are we giving it to them? And we're $38 trillion in debt. This is so
Yeah.
stupid. It's stupid. It's just
It
stupid.
is. It is. It's crazy. No,
It's
you're right.
stupid. It's stupid. We're working for other people, not us, other
Yeah.
people. We're
Yeah.
working so that we can pay Israel, Ukraine, the illegals, the fraud, the welfare state, and while we have to
Yes.
pay for ourselves as well.
Yeah. And more Healy's at it again.
Ugh,
I
God.
can't fucking. Good Lord, man. I wish that more Healy just resigns. You know what I'm saying? Resign. Resign. That's it. Just resign.
I just don't understand how she got elected. It's just beyond me.
Well, because Governor Baker, the former Governor Baker, backed her up.
It's still
Yes,
stupid. It's still stupid.
and he's a
People that
Republican
voted for
too.
her are stupid. Huh?
Yeah, and he's a Republican too.
No, he's a rhino. He's not a Republican.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, whatever, how everybody wants to call it. Uh, Ridiculous already. It's nuts.
So this is what, listen to this. A Republican congressman from Kentucky, I don't know if that's Massey or Rand Paul, who has feuded, that's Massey, with Donald Trump, called for the resignation of a member of the president's cabinet Sunday after emails showed he visited Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Oh,
So the guy who he's accused, the guy who said, who visited Epstein is Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. So Massey said he should just resign.
holy
This is getting juicy.
It's getting good.
This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Unbelievable is right.
Wow. Wow. Oh boy. And you know what? What's his name was on there too? Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew was on there.
Oh my God, Dave, where have you been?
Well, I mean,
Where have you been? This is like all you know. If you're paying attention to the news, this is what's on the news.
yeah, I pay attention to it. I pay attention to the
Why
news.
are you? So you shouldn't be shocked about the royal family, President Trump, and people are in Congress and all them that they have ties to this. You shouldn't be surprised.
Well, I mean, I hear it I hear it. You know what I'm saying on the radio. I hear it.
No, you don't.
And on the news. Yes, I do. Jake's got one of those portable radios that one of those radios that you can get FM and AM stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got one. He puts it on and I
You
listen
didn't
to it.
know Prince Andrew was involved in all this?
Well, I'm going to say no. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to
That's
say
what I'm saying.
I'm going to say no. I didn't know.
What do you think of the Vatican being involved?
Wow. I have no words to
See,
say
this
about
is
that.
what I'm saying. This is what a lot of people, I think, a lot of them are not ready to hear this, because the last thing that they think of as like a religious institution
Yeah.
of doing something like this.
Yeah.
But the Vatican really doesn't have anything to do with Christ.
A Vatican. I heard something about that.
So it's got nothing, it's really got Catholicism is very pagan. Their holidays are pagan.
Yeah.
Christmas is a pagan holiday. Easter is a pagan
I was going
holiday.
to say that. I was going to say that.
Easter is not in the Bible. Christmas is not in the Bible. None of these holidays that we celebrate are in the Bible.
Why? How come they're not in the Bible?
Because it's got nothing to do with God. It's got nothing to do with the Bible. It's got nothing to do with Jesus.
Okay.
It's a pagan holiday.
Christmas. Yeah, I've heard that. Okay, I've heard that because my cousin.
Do you think Jesus Christ was born Christmas Day?
Well, let me say this. Okay, when I was a Catholic, I thought that Jesus was born Christmas Day.
Yes, that's what we're taught. But he wasn't. He wasn't born December 25th. December 25th is
No.
the winter holiday. It's the winter solstice holiday. It's not Jesus' birthday.
Okay.
In the Bible, it says Jesus was born in the spring.
Yeah.
They think it's April 1st.
Yeah.
Easter has got nothing to do with the resurrection. Easter has got to do with another pagan god, which is fertility. The rabbits and the eggs, that's all about fertility.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with Jesus.
Okay. Yep. You were right on that. Because I just looked it up, and the short answer says no. No one knows for sure whether if Jesus was born on Christmas on the December 21st. No one knows that.
He wasn't. He
No.
wasn't born December 25th.
And
That is
and
not his birthday.
no. And what does the Bible say? That the Bible does not give a specific date of
No, it
Jesus'
doesn't.
birth.
Right.
Yeah. So and wait.
So the description in the Bible when Jesus was born was flowers were there or they were blooming and all that. So people think scholars think it's the spring is when
Really?
Jesus was born. Yeah, that's what it says in the Bible.
Okay. I read something like that because I read something like that in the Bible. Some details like shepherds watching flocks at night makes winter less likely through not impossible. Why does December become Christmas? Early Christians chose December 25th. Century later, around the 4th century, it is likely helped celebrate Jesus' birth during an extending winter festival parade symbolize Jesus as the light during the darkness times of the year. It becomes technical and simple. Same. Just trying to pronounce it. Symbolic date that confirms birthdays. What many scholars think Jesus was probably born in the spring, like you just said, or the early fall, not winter. December 25th is about celebration, meaning not historical central centrally. Bottom line, Jesus was not confirmed to be born on Christmas Day. It wasn't confirmed.
No, he was not born. It is the winter solstice that we are celebrating. The
Yeah.
tree, the lighting of the tree, the presents, all that has got
Yeah.
nothing. There's nothing about
Yeah.
that in the Bible. There is no Christmas tree in the Bible. There's nothing about presents in the Bible. There's nothing about. It's a pagan holiday. It's got nothing to do with Jesus. What the Catholic Church did. This is why the Catholics celebrate December 25th as Jesus's birthday is because the Vatican a long time ago decided they wanted to bring the pagans to Christ. So they knew that they celebrated these pagan holidays. So what they did was they integrated it together
Yeah.
so that the people would celebrate and know about Jesus that way. But it's nothing to do with the Bible. It's not biblical.
Yeah, 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 it's not. I mean, because I've looked in the Bible myself, and yeah, you're right. It's not.
Not there, and Easter isn't there either.
No, that's because it's all pagan holidays.
Easter is the god of fertility. That's why there's the symbol of rabbits because they multiply a lot, and eggs. It's because of fertility. It's got nothing to do with Jesus and the resurrection.
But did you know that uh, that Satan was Jesus' his right hand man before he turned on him?
What?
Okay, you didn't hear that one, right? All right. Did you know? Okay, all right. You know Lucifer. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Lucifer was Jesus' right was he was his right hand angel, right? Before he turned against God, right?
I didn't hear that. I don't know about that. Yeah.
Well, but check it out, and check it out,
Yeah.
and and then he told God that he told Jesus oh, I could rule the world, so Jesus is letting him rule the world and see what he can do, and so far he's not doing very well with it.
Well, no, he was cast out of heaven.
Yeah, but
Lucifer was Lucifer was cast out of heaven because he wanted to be like God.
he
He
can't.
told he told the other angels to follow him because he was really God. And when God found out that he was trying to be like him and that he was full of, pride, he thought he was smarter than God, he thought he had power like God, he wanted to be like God, he just wanted to be God. And
No,
that's when God threw him out. And the rest of the third of the angels, the fallen angels, that were landed on Earth, that ended up coming to Earth
yep,
and mixed in with the humans
yep.
because they were angels. And then you had the humans from Adam and Eve.
Oh, Adam and Eve. Yeah, I remember Adam and Eve. Look how many kids that they had.
So the fallen angels mixed in with the humans, even though God told them not to.
Yep,
The fallen angels were not supposed to mix with the humans, but they did. So we have the human race today has fallen angels DNA.
wow, no kidding.
And that's how we have Lucifer's DNA.
Oh,
We have God's DNA and we have Lucifer's DNA.
and his day's coming.
And we are all mixed up because of it.
Hmm.
We're a mess because of it. And so Jesus had to come down to make us whole.
Oh,
So Jesus is the person that makes you whole if you believe in him. Because a lot of
I
people
do.
don't.
I do believe in Jesus. I do
But
believe in
yeah,
him. I
but if
do.
you believe, so people that believe in Jesus are different than the ones that don't. The ones
Uh-huh.
that don't have Jesus are mixed up. They drink, they're on drugs, they do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing.
Heroin.
But if they find Jesus, all those things go away because Jesus makes you whole.
Yep, he does.
So, for instance, like Adam and Eve when they had Cain and Abel, right?
Yep.
They had two sons, Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel,
Cain,
yes.
Cain came from the devil, and Abel came from God.
Wow.
And that's us, Dave. That's us. We're
That's
that's what we're like. We're a mess. DNA wise, we have both.
Hmm.
So have you ever heard of, you know how you have a blood type? Everybody
Yep.
has a blood type of
Well,
negative and positive.
I believe mine's is type O.
Yeah, but is it in positive or is it negative?
I believe it's positive.
Okay, because what they're saying is that if it's positive, it means one thing. If it's negative, it means something else.
Okay.
So that, in other words, it's in our DNA, this mess.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got confused there a little bit.
Well, I mean, I know it's, Genesis, because I like Genesis, and I like to know what, where we came
What
from, what are we doing, like
what
what is this all about?
what kind of what wait, do you have the King James book?
Um, I don't know what I have. Yeah, I think I've read the King James. Yeah,
Yeah, I have the King James,
yeah,
but
that's the most widely read
yeah, oh
in the
man,
wisdom.
got some awesome stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's my alarm, 8:30. That's my alarm for my show tonight.
Yep,
So well, and so Saturday, are we gonna have something else to talk about?
there's always something to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I want to talk about some uh yeah. I Yeah, politics is getting really bad. It's getting really bad.
Well, I mean, Dave, these things always existed. It's just now being exposed. This is not for them.
Yeah.
People that knew Jeffrey Epstein and beforehand, this has been
Yeah.
going on since Bible times, this crap.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's probably been going on since before I was even born.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So, I mean, so this has been, it's just that for a lot of people, you don't really think about that because they don't do it.
yeah,
But there are evil people that we were just talking about. These people are
yeah,
evil. This is a spiritual battle. This is evil. What
yeah.
they're doing is Satan. It's like Satan. They worship Satan. These
That's like
people that do this worship Satan. They do rituals for Satan.
that's disgusting.
And so, yeah, I mean, he's a spirit too, just like God is a spirit, so is the devil.
Well,
So,
let me tell you something. The devil, Satan, his time's almost up. Okay, he's gonna be thrown in a lake of fire
oh
very soon.
yeah, he is, and he knows that, but he wants to bring other people with him, Satan,
Yeah, so he's gonna
and
be.
he knows, and all the other fallen angels know that their punishment is coming, but they want to bring other people with them, and a lot of people do go with them,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
And a lot of and you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are non-believers and everything. Because the minute you talk about God, okay, oh, I'm not a believer. Okay. I'm like, okay, so why how come you don't believe in God? Okay. Why? Because God, something, he is the only way to heaven. Okay. Okay. That you can't.
Jesus is the only way to heaven. Yeah.
Yes, Jesus is the only way to heaven. You cannot get to heaven without God. Okay, you cannot. Okay, you
Yeah,
cannot
but
get
it's more
without.
than just believing in Jesus, okay? It's not just, oh, I believe in Jesus, I'm fine. I go to church all the time. I do this. It's got nothing to do
No,
with
no, no. Let's hold on. I didn't get to that part.
yeah.
Church. You can go to church. But let me tell you something. There's a lot of sinners in church too. Okay,
Oh
there's a
yeah,
lot,
absolutely.
plenty. A church, there's a lot of sinners. This is why we need God. Okay, This is why we need God
All
each
right,
and
Dave.
every day.
Yeah, but how do you get to heaven, Dave? You said it is through Jesus, but how do you do that? I mean, it's not enough to just believe in Jesus and think that you're saved and you go to heaven. What is it really that you need to do to go to heaven?
What is it you really need to do?
Yeah,
Well,
what is it you
uh,
need to do?
okay. So let me beat around the bush a little bit. Okay, just
Yeah,
hold on. Listen. So some people say, "Well, I do good things," right?
right.
So now you take your good things that you do on this earth. Oh, she just left. All right. Well, you take your good things. You take your good things on that you do on this earth, right? And you take God's good things. Guess what? God did more. God did more. The Lord did more. Died for you. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, yeah. Okay.
Dave.
Yeah, it's okay.
That was my cat.
Oh, the cat. Keep your paws off the computer,
Oh,
cat.
she's everywhere I go. She can't leave me alone
Yeah,
practically ever.
yeah.
So yeah, you were saying that they were
So,
good deeds. Yeah. People do
okay.
good deeds. Yeah.
So people say, "Oh, I did good deeds."
Right.
Okay. Oh, I did good deeds.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So if you did good deeds, God did more than you. So if you put your good deeds on a scale, okay, is the scale going to tip on God's side? Of course, because God died for you. God died for you on the
Yeah, but you're
cross.
not answering my question. How do you get to heaven?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean,
Other than you believe in Christ and he died for you and that's all true, but what is it really that you need to do to get to heaven? It's got nothing to do with good deeds. It's got nothing to do with going to church every week. It's got nothing to do with reading your Bible, so to speak. But what is it that you got to do in order to say that I'm going to go to heaven? What do you
I
think it
mean,
is?
you got to believe. I mean,
No.
that's
Yeah, it's no, it's not what it is. It's not how you get to heaven. It's not because you
how.
believe.
How? I mean, that's the only way I know.
Right. But that's what a lot of people think, but that is not how you do it. You have to have a relationship with
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, okay, yes, yes. You have to have a relationship with Jesus, and you have to have a strong relationship with him.
And
Okay,
what does that mean? And what does that mean?
I mean, you have to have a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah, what
believe
does
in him.
that mean?
In
What
other
does that
words, you got to follow him. You got to believe in him.
No, it's got nothing to do. No, you keep saying you got to believe in him. No. What is it that you got to do to have a relationship with Jesus?
That's the only way I know.
Which way is that?
Well, I mean, you got to believe in him. You got to follow the Bible. You got to follow the commandments, the commands. I mean, it's
That's not what I'm saying. How do you have a relationship with Jesus? How do you have a relationship with anybody? How do you classify, like, what is your definition of a relationship, a friendship, like a friend? How do you describe a friend?
well, best friend. I mean,
A friend.
a
How
friend.
is what's a relationship with a friend?
Um, oh man, you just put me in a bind here.
Yeah, see, because a lot of people they miss this part. They think, like a lot of people think, that going to church, believing in Christ, doing good things, and You think God is what? Like counting how many good things you did? No.
No,
He's looking for a relationship.
he's looking for a relationship with you. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and what does that mean?
In other words, he's looking for a friendship.
And what does that mean?
He's looking for you to believe in him and to follow
No,
him.
you keep saying
I mean,
that.
that's all I know. I mean, what else you want me to say?
So when you have a friendship, Dave, that means you believe in him and in her. If you have a friend that you hang around with, it's because you believe in him?
I mean,
No, that's
no,
not
not
what that
really.
means. Right. So
I
you
mean, I
see,
believe in God died for us on the cross. You know what I'm saying? God died for God
I
died
know,
for
but
us on the
that's not a
cross.
relationship, Dave. That doesn't mean that you have a relationship with him.
Mm.
That's not what it means.
I still not following you, but go ahead. You're going to tell me
I
anyway.
know, and it's interesting because when I do say, not to a lot of people, but to some people, when they say that, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Right. A lot of people are because they think that the only thing they have to do is believe in Christ, that he died for you and your sins, which is true. And they think that by reading the Bible and by going to church, you're going to go to heaven. Like that's how you're going to go to heaven.
Yeah,
That's how people, and good deeds and caring about other people and da 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 da. That might be part of it, but that's not what he's looking for. That's not, when you go, if Jesus died on the cross for us to just do good deeds and to go to church and to read the Bible, what was the point of him going to the cross? And
well,
have
I never.
and have that brutal, what happened to him was so brutal
Yeah,
that why would the only thing that we had to do was do good deeds, read the Bible, and go to church. I'm
yep,
telling you right now, I would not die for somebody for them to do something like that to get to heaven. I wouldn't have died a horrific death for
yeah.
that. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go and have my snack now. And I'm gonna go watch a little bit of TV. Now, probably open up the Bible a little bit because I do. And
We'll we'll discuss. Let me see if you can mull this over, and let's see if you can figure out how you have a relationship
yeah,
with Jesus. Let me
and
see, because a lot of people are like, don't. I mentioned it to somebody else, and they're like, "What? What are
yeah,
you
I'm kind
talking
of like
about?"
really confused about that one.
But okay, I will next time. Maybe on Saturday we can do a little bit. I have videos that I watch that talk about these things.
Okay, and we can actually
Okay,
play them.
and maybe you can get a better idea of people who have had near death experiences
Yeah.
and they come back to tell us what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm more open to watching those videos.
that's really interesting to me. And I think that we are either going to go to heaven or hell when we pass away. It's one or the other.
Yeah, I want
And
to see those I want to see those videos on
yeah, I was
Saturday.
listening to one just before I came on to talk to you, and I want to go finish it because it was really interesting.
Okay, so yeah, so go
So
from
we can
there.
do that, and then we can talk about the politics. I don't know if James is going to come on, but we're definitely going to talk about the
Yeah,
politics.
yeah. Well, James comes on. Well, yeah, James is not a really believer. So I mean,
Yeah, it's okay, but
but I
we can.
mean,
I because I'm focused a little, like I'm focused on Congress. and the money that they use, our money, taxpayer money, and where it's going, and it's not coming to us. And I just don't like that. I'm sick of
Yeah.
that crap. I'm sick of that.
Yeah. So me and you were
No
both. Yep.
more. This
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening. The SAVE Act should not be a problem. This should be very simple for the elected officials that American people voted for with our system to get them in there to do what we need. They are our representatives, and they're supposed to do what they need to do for their constituents in this country, not for Israel and not for anybody else.
That is true. Yep.
And I'm
You're
sick
right.
of
I
this, and I'm
agree.
sick of that crap. Sick of
Yeah.
this. It's enough
Everything. Yeah.
already. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Well, you know something though. I'm gonna talk to Linda because Linda may know the answer to that.
There is there's, yeah, it's not an answer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a black and white answer. When
Yeah.
you have a relationship with somebody, you have your ups and your downs. You talk to them, you tell them, what you're thinking. And you know what? Jesus does respond.
He
In,
does.
in his own way, he does it because he's in another realm and we're here on earth. He has to find ways to communicate with us, which he does do. If
Well,
if you have a relationship with him.
let me
Have you
tell you.
in the Bible? In the Bible, it says, Dave,
Yeah.
the sheep hear my voice. Go
Wow.
go go look at that passage where Jesus says, "My sheep hear my voice," which means what he's trying to say is that they know they know my voice, like in other words, they have a relationship with me. They know me. So they know my voice. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for that relationship where you know
Okay.
who he is, and that when he speaks to you, not directly, I mean, he does it different for everybody, but you know his voice. If you don't know his voice, that means you don't have a relationship with him because you don't know who he is.
Oh, I do have a relationship.
Because he's not the focus. He's
Yeah,
not the focus.
I
So
do have
if
because
you have an issue, everybody has issues in their lives. What Jesus wants is for you to go to him and talk to him about it. That's what he
Mhm.
wants you to do. Him first. Jesus, I need, I don't know. Most people say money, but let's just say, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this relationship. I don't like this person. What do I do? How do I handle it? You know? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about
Yeah.
when I say, um, I don't know what to God. I don't know what to do about this. God, help me with this. Help me with my finances. Help me with my family. Help me with this. Or you can say, "Thank you, God. Thank you for answering my prayer. Thank you very much. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you." It's not going to go smooth, Dave. Life is how life is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So go to the passage and find where it says, "My sheep hear my voice."
Okay.
See if you can find that and see if you can understand what he's trying to say. Because he does say it in the Bible. You just got to pay attention
Yep.
what he's trying to say to everybody that reads the Bible. All right. That's it.
Well, okay. Well, he knows. He knows us.
Yes, he does.
He
Yes, he
knows
does.
us. He knows us better than we know ourselves.
That's right. That's right. He does. That's why we
And
have to go to
it's
him. That's why we have to go to him and ask him if you're in a bind. He knows it, but he's waiting for you to ask and knock on
oh,
the door. In the Bible, it says, knock and you shall
come in.
ask and you shall receive.
All right. Yeah.
Knock In other words, hello, knock, knock, knock. I'm here. That's what he's trying to say. Knock on the door and it will open and he'll be there. That's what he's
Yeah.
trying to say when he says those things. That's what he's talking about.
Wow. My show just became a Bible study.
It's got not. Does he ever say go to church every week, Dave? No. Does he say that you have to do these good deeds and never go to heaven? No, he does. He doesn't say
No, I know
any
he
of
doesn't
those
say that.
things in the Bible.
No.
No, it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible to do that. It
Yeah.
doesn't say to go to church every week and you'll be
Nope.
saved. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
Well, yeah, you know something. You go to church, you're not going to be saved. The church is not going to save you.
No,
You know
but a lot
even
of
a
people.
pastor, even a pastor, even my pastor, Pastor Don, my pastor, he's really good. I'll tell you, and he tells us, that when he reads the Bible to us, he tells us, that hey, you need to have a relationship with God. You gotta
Yes,
have a relationship with Him. So
right.
you gotta put God first. You gotta have a
Yes.
relationship.
Yep. Yep.
He
And
tells us that.
I don't think it's easy. I don't. You know where I had a hard time letting go and letting God take control is the financing part.
Yeah.
That's where I had a hard time.
Sometimes you have to, sometimes it's hard. You have to put your family first, then you got to put God first, then you got to put, what I'm saying, it's
Well,
hard.
that's what I'm saying. It's like when, like I was just listening to a rabbi today and he was on video and he said concerning finances is that a lot of people depend on their job.
Yeah.
They depend on their savings account or investments and everything else. But guess what? Guess who's the one that provides those things to you?
God,
I
the Lord Jesus Christ.
that's who that's who the provider is. It's not the job.
Mhm.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, you got to have a job, but it's God that gave it to you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's the one that provides all these things. It's
Yes,
not
it
your
does.
own. It's not your own
Nope.
power or your own will. I did this. I did that. Look at what I did. You didn't do anything. He did it. You know what I mean?
He's the one that created half this world. You know what I'm saying? He's the one.
All of it.
See,
All of it.
all of this
He
is
created
his.
everything.
See all this stuff that I have here. All this stuff that I have here. I have computers. I have an e-bike. I have I have all kinds of stuff here, right?
Right.
So this is all his. This ain't mine. Okay, I'm just here to mine it. But like
Well,
storage.
he provided it for you.
Yeah.
You need to take care of it. He gave it to you. You take care of it. You know what I mean? It's a temporary. It's temporary. That we're here temporarily.
Yep.
This
That's
is a
right.
pit stop, but before we go to eternity, which is heaven or hell, we pick. We pick. Jesus lets us pick. We have our free will to pick heaven or hell.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I agree with it.
And
Yeah.
he's not going to interfere. If somebody wants to go to hell, they're going to go to hell.
Nope. I want to go to heaven, man. Hey, you know what I always know what I always this is what I always I one time we had a snowstorm, right? Remember the little bit of snow that we were talking about that we had here in Fall River? So
Yeah.
one day I was standing at the window and I'm like, okay, God, I said, I wish we had a good snowstorm. Just playing around, joking around. But I guess he took me serious, and all of a sudden, boom!
Dave, you want a snowstorm? You're going to get it.
Well, and he gave me a snowstorm.
And I say to God, no more snowstorms in New England, please. I've had it too. That's enough.
I honestly,
Thank you very much.
He gave me the snowstorm, but I told him that I want to be here with well, when the rapture comes.
There's no rapture in the Bible.
Oh,
There's no rapture in the Bible.
oof,
Doesn't
that,
say anything about a rapture in the Bible. That's another myth. There's
yeah.
no rapture in the Bible. Read the Revelation. There's no rapture in the Bible.
I'm gonna read that too, because
Read that. There's no rapture. No, we're not going to be swooped up from earth and go to heaven, and our clothes are going to be hanging on the floor. Where does it say that in the Bible?
I
It doesn't.
I believe I saw it, but
No, you didn't. You're
because
reading the wrong Bible then, because it
I
doesn't
have
say that in the
I
Bible.
have I have a King James.
Yeah, I do too. And it doesn't say anything about people leaving the earth and going up to heaven and everybody else is going to be left down here.
Well,
I don't see that anywhere.
it's gonna happen one day. But anyways,
No, it's not. It's not in the Bible.
I like to go read that. I like to see those
Yeah, go look
videos.
it up and see if there's a rapture in the Bible. There isn't any.
I
There's
will.
nothing.
I'm
There's
gonna look
nothing
it
in the
up.
Bible about a rapture.
I'm
That's
gonna.
what I'm saying. When you go to church, Dave, these people, you say your pastor is good, but if he's teaching you the rapture, that is not in the Bible.
Mm,
And he had somebody from Israel too. That's not good either. That's not
yeah.
good either. So no,
Yeah.
this is not what churches should be talking about is hell. That's what they should be talking about to people. But they're not going to talk about hell because they don't think people are going to go to church if they're going to tell the truth about the Bible. You're not listening, you're not hearing the truth. They're not telling you the truth. Most of them don't anyway, because they're going to tell people what they want to hear. So they're not preaching the Bible like Jesus did. Jesus talked about hell more than he did about heaven in the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what they should be talking about.
Yep.
All
All
right?
right.
That's enough.
So, all right. Yeah, my Fall River Media News just became a Bible study.
Well, let me tell you, I really think, I think the churches, even the Catholic Church, they're not doing right by the people. They're not.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to church, because they're not preaching what they should be preaching. They're very, very hard to find pastors that um, should be preaching what they should be preaching in the Bible. And I'm telling you,
Wait. I remember my pastor does talk about hell. He
they should
does.
always be talking about hell.
Yeah, he does. He does talk about it. Yes, he does. I remember now. He does. Yeah, he does talk
Well,
about it.
like I said, in the Bible, Jesus talked a lot about hell.
Oh, yeah, I
The
bet.
lake of fire and everything else, and it's not a pretty picture. That is not where you want to
No,
go, let me tell
no.
you. People
I
think
want
it's fun. Highway to Hell, the songs, they think it's a big party. It's not.
nope.
It's really horrible.
Yeah, it is. I know. I
Really
agree with you.
horrible.
I
And
agree.
I've heard of near-death experiences, and most of them have gone to hell.
Do you
And
ever
let me
hear?
tell you, it's not, they are horrified. It's so bad, Dave, that some come back with PTSD.
Yeah. Hey, do you ever hear reincarnation?
Yeah.
Some people want to be reincarnation.
No,
Recon.
there's nothing in the Bible about being reincarnated. Nothing in the Bible about that.
No, I
That's
kind of
that's
figured
Bu-
that.
that's a Buddhist thing. That's more Buddhism, which is
Oh, reincarnation. Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible does it say you're reincarnated. I don't see it. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't.
no, I don't know. I've been hearing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go now. So,
All right. You have a good
but
night.
then I'll be on Saturday. Same time,
Yeah.
same station. So, today, we talked a little bit about politics. You know what I'm saying? And we also talked a little bit about God. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Fall River
About,
tomorrow is having a meeting for recalling Paul Coogan
oh, so
tomorrow night.
tomorrow night. So I might be joining that meeting. So,
Yeah.
um, so
I think it's on Facebook. I think they're going to have it on Facebook, if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken. Yeah. I
so,
think, what
yeah.
is it, at 7:30?
I think it's at 7:30. Yes.
All right. We'll see what they got to say, if I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what they have to say. But if you want, you can join the meeting. So
Oh, I know. Yeah. I can do it online. Yeah.
yeah, you can do it online because that's how it's going to be. So and yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably be online with them, and so they can discuss what they're going to do. So I don't know what Collins is going to do. So
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Well, this should be interesting.
yeah, should be interesting to hear from him. Yeah.
Yep. All right. You have a good
Okay.
night, Dave.
Yep. You have a
I'll
good
talk to
night.
you later.
I'll see you on Saturday. That's
Good night.
6:30 to 8:30, and we'll have another Bible study.
I'm not good at this stuff. No Bible study. We'll just do a little bit here and there. And
Today was pretty awesome. With a Bible study, I
I
liked
don't
it.
know if I would call
Yeah.
it a Bible study, but yeah.
Hey, look, you knew more than I did. So, but I mean, come on,
I did a
well,
little
face the
bit more
fact.
thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you knew more than I did. So, I mean, you knew about the Bible, and and you knew about God, and so, but
Yeah, and I don't believe what I hear coming from priests or pastors.
yeah,
I
yeah,
question their message and I go back and I'm like, that doesn't say that. What are they talking
yeah,
about? You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
Well,
yeah. Take it out of context.
one of my former pastors is in Rhode Island Hospital. He's got an infection from inside of his body from the top down, and it's really bad. So,
He has an infection where?
he has from inside of his body. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so he's got an infection, and
Hmm.
his name is George. He's a really nice guy, and he's well in his 80s, and he's in Rhode Island Hospital, and
I'll pray for him, Dave.
yeah,
Pray for him.
pray for him, and ask
Pray
God to help him to get better. He has a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Great guy.
for him.
So
Good, good,
but,
good. All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
All right. You have
All
a good
right.
one.
See you
Talk to you later.
Saturday. Yep.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. So yeah, I mean, we talked about the Bible, and we talked about God a little bit, and we got into a little bit about politics, politics, and but just want to let everybody know, tomorrow's the recall. It's going to be online. Please, I want everybody to support the recall, to recall Mayor Paul Coogan from office. Um, so please support the recall, and so we can oust him out of office, because Mayor Paul Coogan is not doing his job the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody from DCM wants to work under his under his administration. Uh, you know, um, and so we got to get him out of there, because uh, let's put it this way. The budget is the budget's too high. He keeps up, hiring. he keeps hiring the budget a little more, the taxes and everything, and property taxes, market rate housing, and all this stuff. I mean, we got to get that guy out of there before he destroys this community. And the attorney general, the attorney general. I mean, they asked Mayor Paul Coogan a couple of times, do you want the audit? He keeps on saying no. Okay, he keeps on saying no. So why is Mayor Paul Coogan keep on saying no about the audit? What is he hiding? That's what we want to know. What is he hiding? So, but like I said, you know, it's gonna come out. So he's hiding something. So Michael Roderick says he doesn't want the audit, or you can't audit on top of this, and But let me tell you something. You can order another legislator. Of course, you can order. So that thing passed at 72%. So why is that not involved? Okay, and the police officer, Mayor Paul Coogan's taking the heat for that. He's also taking the heat for him saying no about the audit. So Mayor Paul Coogan's taking the heat. I think Mayor Paul Coogan lost his way. So it's time for him to resign from office, and our only option is to put a manager in it, a manager to handle our finances. And I believe that the people of the city of Fall River should, we should take control and vote for our police chief, our police chief. So, and also our directors from DCM too. So we should take control of those things. So, anyways, hey, it was a good show tonight. We talked about a little bit about Jesus, so we talked a little bit about the Bible, the biblical times. So, but hey, take care, everybody. Dave Mean Farber Media News. I will see you on Saturday at 6:30 to 8:30. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.